All right, so here's my TNT front wheel. Just my stock 135 front wheel. I painted yellow, whatever. And I got a aftermarket rotor on it, as you can see. So now that I have the 450 in my bike, I notice that I get some shakes and stuff coming down off wheelies at higher speeds, or, just want to kind of maybe, make the front end a little more rigid. So here is let me back it up. That's a 12 mil. Okay. This, you can see a little bigger, right? 15 mil. So if I shove this in here, right there, you can see goes in. So I replaced these bearings and the middle piece with a 15 millimeter ID sleeve that I cut down to the correct size. And I used the same bearings with the OD and the thickness exactly the same as the tnt135, but with a 15 millimeter ID instead of a 12. So I put those in. I use a little G-Craft aluminum spacer right here. You don't have to use those. You can bore out your stock one. But I use the G-Craft aluminum ones. So you can bore that out. Basically, you can get a 15 millimeter drill bit, which I got. You can, I got my forks over here. Excuse the mess. You can bore out your stock fork bottoms to 15 millimeter. Then you got to bore out your little speedo drive unit to 15 millimeters also. So you can convert your 12 millimeter axle into 15 millimeter axle pretty easily. And in theory, it would make the front of the bike a little more rigid, you would think. And here's my TNT 450. As you could tell, something's off the front, but I should have a new and improved version. I'll be hopefully getting it by the end of the week. I'll take some pictures and I'll show you guys what I got, and maybe if you guys are interested, maybe we can get some of that done. But for right now, that's what I got going on. So while I had it apart, I figured I'd do the 15 millimeter axle. So that's the 15 millimeter axle. That's how you do it. And yeah, and here's the old bearings right here. And here's the old sleeve right here. You could probably, bore that stock sleeve out. It is steel. It just goes in between the two bearings inside the wheel. So when you're tightening them down, it doesn't crush the bearing. If you really had to, you could go with a boring this out with the drill bit, throw it in the vise, and or a drill press and drill it out, because the drill bit's plenty long enough. And then here's the old bearings right here. But yeah, that's that. So there's your information on how to do a front 15 millimeter axle. All right.